Hey, how's it going, everyone? We're coming back at you with another Pokemon Live. This time with a bit of a twist, though. I was just I'm working on that team building video, and it's gonna come out very soon. Where I'm using my own teams. But in the meantime, I just wanted to find something fun to use, and I was kind of browsing around in the watch function of Pokemon Showdown. If you're trying to learn a meta like I'm still in the process of doing, I really recommend this. This is a great way to pick up what works and what doesn't. And I stumbled across this game between two pretty high ladder players. I thought, geez, I don't know how to pronounce this. I thought that looks like a pretty fun team to ladder with. Looks like a cool time. I sent them a message, asked, hey, do you mind if I use your team? And he said no problem. So we're gonna actually watch the replay first, because I stopped. I said, huh, that looks really cool. I would like to play with that and watch it. So we'll watch the replay, see how it works, and then copy it ourselves and go online. Copying people's teams on Team Builder, you know, in terms of morality, that's kind of questionable, because it is, you know, you're being creative and you're working on something else, and to take that without permission, that's debatable. On the one hand, it's literally just like, you know, ones and zeros in a website, so you could argue whether that's like immoral or not. But I usually err on the side of caution, especially if I'm putting it on a YouTube channel. If I'm just laddering myself, that might be one thing, but putting on a YouTube channel, I'm a little bit more cautious about that. So regardless, I got permission. We're gonna go with it, and we're gonna see Hippowdon versus Gengar as the lead matchup. Hippowdon was an interesting choice for the front. I'd be fearful of Magearna off the rip, but I guess you could exchange an Earthquake at least. Even then, I would have been a little bit careful about that, but it works out great because I see the Gengar off the rip. I feel like a Choice Specs Gengar could probably Oko with the Hippowdon. So the fact that he stays in and eats this trick is kind of wild. Gets the Scarf and kills the Gengar and is disabled in turn. So that's an interesting turn one, because now it's forced to swap out. It'll be free rocks for the opponent, but your opponent's down a Pokemon. So, and then it's Scarfer too. So that's an interesting trade to open the game. Togekiss is going to come out as a swap into the KOMMO-O. Is it going to defog? It is. Maybe it's that defensive. Togekiss has become a little bit more common lately. Toxapex is going to come out on the Magearna. Again, while there wasn't a Volt Switch there. That was a freaking wild turn if you ask me. Maybe they're expecting a Flash Cannon. That would make sense, but if I'm that Magearna, I'm ripping a Volt Switch every day. But maybe they're over-predicting a prediction on the Hippowdon. I'm not these players. I can't judge. The start box is going to do a little over 50%. Haze is going to reset that situation. Are they going to swap out? They are going to swap out to their Volcarona. Okay, so probably a Quiver Dance coming out. It's a 50-50 with the Quiver Dance if they haze on your Quiver Dance, or if they scald you. That's a bit 50-50 in that situation. And they opt to just recover. Interesting. Bliss is going to come out. It's a great answer to Volcarona, of course. We're going to see a Toxic come out, maybe a Lumberry. No boosting there either, and they're going to Thunder Wave. So that Volcarona is now pooched, not very useful. But it is going to keep blasting on the Blissey. Blissey recovers. Volcarona is paralyzed, gets nothing off. It won't even matter if it did get something off. Now Marowak gets to claim a kill, essentially. Earthquake? No, Shadow Bone. It's not faster than the KOMMO-O, so I'm probably swapping out here if I'm my opponent. They do exactly that as they eat the Clanging Scales. Okay, this is an interesting KOMMO-O set of leftovers Clanging Scales. That's pretty neat. Tri-Attack. Interesting. So we're going to try to spread status, and they get that immediately. What's the chance of a Tri-Attack? I don't know that. DT Tri-Attack. Oh, can I not type in this? Oh, that's frustrating. Come on. You guys won't be able to see this is off screen. I'm doing it in the lobby. DT Tri-Attack. It's a 20% chance. So there's a 40% chance of any random status. Not the best. I might have gone for a Body Slam in that situation instead, but it does do a bit more damage, and it has that 23%, I guess. Dual Wing Beat comes out on the Swords Dance. The crit hits, and then Toxapex barely lives. Are they going to haze? Yeah, okay, they do haze, but now you have to swap out and get the Regenerator. You can't be losing your Toxapex that soon. Hippowdon's the right play, in my opinion. Yep. I was thinking that the Scizor might Swords Dance there again, but they don't do so. They didn't want you to burn, maybe, or they're trying to go for the kill. Gets the rocks up. Are they going to trade with the KOMMO-O? I'm going to Earthquake here if I'm the Hippowdon. No, they Boom Burst instead. Okay, this is just a full special KOMMO-O without the Throat Spray, interestingly. I haven't seen a lot of Boom Burst on these types of Pokemon, but it's really effective. It's doing a number on this Togekiss, which I'm guessing is Fizdef, because it's got that 4x resist to fighting type moves from the Urshifu. Cinderace is going to come in. No court change, I'm guessing. No, there is a court change. Okay. That's still an amazing move. It says a lot about how good Cinderace is right now that Court Change is not seeing a lot of usage. Bliss is going to come out instead. I'm tempted to move this to Fast Speed. Oh, still live. I'm not even on the replay. I'm just in the lobby, so I can't do that. Thunderwave's going to go out instead. Misses. Iron's going to come out instead. It's a physical Magearna with the stored power. That's interesting. That might claim a kill now. Who do you go to here? Tokius comes out. Are they hoping for another para? Are they fishing? Are they fishing? Para. A burn. Not what they're looking for, but that means that they'll live and be able to roost off the next one. They're going to go Toxapex instead, which is a clever play. Oh, and they're going to double down and shift here. These guys are... I can't predict a single one of these moves that these guys are going to do. That's funny. And Donald's Wig is just going to forfeit. That struck me as a little bit early. They were definitely hurting right there, and they were definitely not favored in my opinion because his defensive core held strong. But okay, fair enough. So that's the thing. I'm going to try to recreate this. I'm not sure if this is a good thing to teach, but learning how to make a team off of a replay, I think, is interesting in itself. It's pretty basic. If you're watching just a regular viewer of my lives, this is probably pretty fundamental for you. Oh man. Marowak. Alright, we spell that out and had a Marowak, Toxapex. No, don't want that. I don't even want that Marowak. Oh, this is already going poorly. Go with that. I'm not sure what the EVs on this thing typically are. Oh, the wrong smoke on thread. What's going on, gang? We'll go to the strategy Pokedex and we'll see the Alola and Marowak, what it normally runs. Here we go. Adamant. Okay, that's what I wasn't sure about, if they normally run Timid, because its speed might be able to outspeed some Pokemon that wouldn't otherwise, but Adamant makes more sense, of course. Togekiss, Heavy Duty Boots. And I'm gonna guess this is not the standard set, so I'm gonna put these together myself. Air Slash, Tri Attack, Roost, and of course Defog. As a defogger, this is an interesting choice. You gotta be really careful with your knockoffs, of course. I'm gonna predict this is what was going on. I'm gonna go 248 in case we lose the boots. Put the rest of the special attack there. Max defense. This is gonna be in our Shifu counter. I'm not sure about this team with Magearna still. It's gonna be very scary. We do have a Toxapex Pout on core, which is gonna be something at least. I'll just steal the Smogon set because it's easier. If I'm switching around between these too much, I apologize. Yeah, I just found the set. They usually run a little bit more Spadef, so we'll throw that on so we can handle Magearna a little bit better. And then looking at the rest of the team, we see KOMMO-O. We didn't see anything from this KOMMO-O, which is very interesting to me because we already had a rocker Pout on, and I feel like a lot of the defensive work is going to be handled by these three. So maybe it's a setup sweeper. I'm not sure. I didn't get a chance to ask what kind of set it was, but we'll worry about the Blissey for now, and then maybe we'll improvise that on ourselves here. Team builder. It's really that simple. This wasn't the rocker, of course. What did the Blissey reveal many moves? They had Teleport and Thunder Wave. I like that a lot. Thunder Wave makes it a bit better answer to Volcarona, in my opinion. And Teleport. Yeah, that looks pretty fearsome. And then our last Pokemon, we will go to yeah, 135 base Spadef. I forgot about that with Blissey sometimes. That is insane. Okay, we'll go to KOMMO-O. And now this is really just dealer's choice what kind of KOMMO-O we want to run. It didn't come out that entire game. It didn't have a lot of great opportunity to do so, of course. But the fact that it didn't even come in on the Cinderace suggests to me that's not a defensive. But we'll just do the Throat Spray. This might not be the right set. It might not even work that well, but I'm interested to see. Clangorous Scales in addition to Clangorous Soul. And then we'll go with the Flamethrower Flash Cannon to beat the Steel types and to beat the Fairy types. Max speed, I guess. I'm just afraid of like walking in on who are the base 80s that I'm afraid of, really. Well, I think this Timid Nature is needed to outspeed Zeraora after one boost, so that works out fine. Okay, interesting team. As I said, at first glance I saw it, I thought that looks pretty fun. And while I'm waiting for my own team to go live, or that I built live on part 4 of the team building guide, this seems like a good little bridge to get us over that. And then we're gonna see for my opponent a pretty classic Grassy Surge team, very neat. In addition to a Wall Breaker from the Crawdont and the Zeraora as a cleaner. It almost looks like Hyper Offense, really. 2 Wall Breakers here, Setup Sweeper, Cleaner, Instead of Suicide Lead, you have a Clefable instead. So we're going to be leaning on our defensive core to kind of weather this storm. But first things first, let's look at the lead matchup. If they start like ripping it right away with the Rillaboom, this Hippowdon would look like a poor lead. And it'll be kind of mirrored that lead we saw in the replay with the Gengar versus the Hippowdon. So I'm kind of fearful. Plus, if I were my opponent, I would actually be leading Crawdont here. I would definitely be doing that if I was my opponent. The Toxapex would be interesting. Oh, it's Knockoff that we have on here. That's actually, I like that better than Toxic, frankly, especially if we already have... oh, that is the only Toxic we have. But we're going to be spreading a lot of status in general. I'm going to try to keep the KOMMO-O for later. Okay, so if we're fearing this Crawdont, man, Togekiss isn't the worst either because it's got so much defense on this set. It's either that or the Toxapex. I'm gonna go with Togekiss in case we do see that Rillaboom right off the rip. It's Clefable. Shoot, probably should have led Hippowdon then. I'm going to go to there's gonna be rocks coming out here for sure. I'm gonna get an easy flinch turn one. Watch this. Oh, it's faster? Oh, but I have no speed? Wait. That's very interesting. There's no leftovers there, too. I have no speed on this Togekiss, but still got 20 more base speed than this Clefable. That's wild. This must be a Life Orb Clefable with Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go straight to Blissey on the Moonblast. I'm not going to calc that, but I would predict from that damage that that's probably a Life Orb for sure then. I'll teleport out to as they go to either their Rillaboom or their Crawdont here, I'm guessing. Teleport is still insane on any sort of defensive Pokemon. It turns them from just a defensive wall like Blissey into a pivot and a Healing Wish. And they get to choose first. So they're going to be able to counter pick me, which really blows. I think I might go Hippowdon because it's good versus these two. I can go back to Blissey if Gengar comes out, and I can go to Toxapex if these two come out. Yeah, I like that. It's a good game plan. In terms of Hawlucha, I do have Haze on my Toxapex, so I'm not so fearful. We still have lots of defense on it too, and they're going to Swords Dance. Does this one have Earthquake? It's got high horsepower. Crud! Maybe I should have known that. And it's gonna have more speed than my Togekiss. This is so messy. Do I just lose to this? Turn one? Is this happening? It's faster than this. It's gonna have probably knockoff at its fourth move. Togekiss might resist all of the stabs. I can't go to Hippowdon. I think Blissey dies. Marowak gets high horsepowered. Do I just lose from one play? Man, oh man. I guess I could have stayed in and predicted that and gone for the Whirlwind, but that's a crazy play to make. Hippowdon dies to probably Glide if it's Swords Dance. It's probably Glide, and if it's gonna be Glide, I gotta imagine it's knockoff. I could be proven wrong here. The question is if I go for a Tri Attack and hope for hacks from one of these three. Any of those three would be fantastic. We're going for an Air Slash. I hate switching to Calc too much on this because I find it's not the best viewing experience, but oh well. I'll go to Togekiss. Togekiss versus Rillaboom. Oh man. Oh, no, I don't have the defense stat. I was looking at these calcs that, oh man, I'm totally dead. Okay, Air Slash will Oko it probably. Okay, I'm glad I checked that out first because I was leaning towards Tri Attack. Grassy Glide comes out. Oh, we eat it up. Thank goodness. So is my opponent. Do I want to Roost first? I think we're gonna lose our boots now too, which really sucks given how much of a pivot this Togekiss is. I'll probably Roost on the knockoff here. Yes, because that'll also burn a turn. I'm gonna go to Zeraora. Interesting. Man, that was the most terrifying experience of my entire life. I knew Rillaboom was terrifying, but that was something else entirely. Go to this now. If it's bulk up, I don't think it's got Grass Knot. I'm tempted to get Rocks. Is that greedy? Is Rocks greedy here? Or do I Whirlwind? No, I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Did they reveal leftovers? No, they're probably Life Orb then. Maybe Expert Belt or Magnet. I prefer leftovers on my bulk up set. Okay, so we made the right choice there. I'm predicting another switch here. Do I Whirlwind or do I Slack Off? I'm gonna slack off. Oh, good thing I didn't. That worked out fantastically. I can kill this guy right now. He's being very aggressive here. Go for another slack. Oh, we've lost the grassy terrain. I was doing that to burn the grassy terrain, but that was a mistake that just worked out fine. My opponent is obstinate on staying in here. I could even go to Togekiss. No, that's unnecessary. Okay, so we're at that percent. They're gonna reset the situation with Rillaboom. And now that's a tough call, big time. Oh wait, what just happened? That's how Healing Wish works? Next hurt Pokemon. Is that new? That's the first time I've seen that effect in my entire long historied career of Pokemon. Okay, gang. This is the ultimate 50-50. If they Swords Dance, I look like a genius for whirlwinding. Especially because we might pull the Hawlucha, which would be beautiful. I'm doing it. Yes! Give me the Hawlucha. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, this isn't as fun. KOMMO-O is tempting here, even though it has no defensive stats, because it would eat the water type move so handily. I don't know if Togekiss is eating it that well. We're going to go back to the calc and go to Crawdaunt. Probably Swords Dance too. Crab Hammer. And assuming we're 252, 252, Bold. No, we're not eating that up. Man, this is troublesome. Losing this Toxapex was so bad. I could have probably, if I had that one turn after the Swords Dance gone out to the Togekiss predicting an Earthquake, I knew it had like some sort of ground type move. That was just such a huge misplay, and we're paying for it. Unless they Swords Dance again, which would be so crazy. But I feel like they just went through that turn. There's no way that same situation resets. Man, I gotta sack something soon. I gotta choose a sack. I gotta choose a sack. I gotta choose a sack. I don't think we're getting too much out of Marowak here. Okay, we do that. Now we'll go KOMMO-O, and we'll start boosting, I guess. Please live. We resist both stabs. Rillaboom comes out. We'll cut our own health. That's actually a little bit helpful because we'll get some grassy terrain boost, and we resist its priority. Plus, we're a million times faster right now. I'll rip a flamethrower. Yeah, we resist the stab. That's fine. Plus, we're gonna get some grassy terrain chip. It's got an Oka berry. Come on. What a tech. I like it. That's really fun. I love a good berry. I'm tempted to run a Choppleberry Magnezone set pretty soon. We might just win, and they didn't go to their Hawlucha, so their Hawlucha is not very fearsome anymore. This thing, if it's Scarf, is faster, but it can't even hit us with its primary Shadow Ball. So I'll just rip this. Don't want to do that because I'll lose my defense, and then I could lose to the priority from Crawdaunt. But no. Oh, they're gonna give me the Scarf. Okay, man. I'm just clicking Clanging Scales anyways, so that's fine. Okay, we pulled the fat from the fire on this one. Thank goodness. That was so stressful after that Toxapex died. GG to my opponent. Unless this... No, it's 100% accuracy. Okay, great. That was really close. I think if my opponent played that a little bit better, I could have lost. But, hey, that's low ladder for you. That was a little bit of a hard attack to start the day. We'll go one more. I didn't want to use this team for too long. But I just thought it's a fun idea to just... That's how I find so many teams if I'm using someone else's. I just like go into the watch function and I watch replays and I see what people are using, get a feel for the meta. We see the Porygon Z, very cool Pokemon with adaptability. If you're not familiar, adaptability boosts your stab attacks by an extra, instead of being 1.5, it's 2 times. And Porygon Z's got great special attack to begin with. So that's actually going to be a very fearsome wall breaker. We're going to see 3, 4, arguably 5 wall breakers from our opponent. Not much in the way of setup sweepers. So maybe this is a Swords Dance, maybe this is a Nasty Plot. And maybe this is bulk up or something. Maybe it's a Trick Room Clefable so that the Marowak can pop off. I'm not sure. We'll probably find out the hard way. We're running some wild teams already. I don't know who's going to lead, though. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these two comes out as the possible rockers. And if it's that, I'm going to go with my own rocker. Okay, we get that right. I'm going to Earthquake. This is maybe a Hyper Offense team, and maybe we'll see the Extra Drill go for... rocks here with a sash. Nope, that's not going to be the case. Fable comes out. good switch for my opponent. I'll Stealth Rock. That suggests to me that it is Biz Def, because I think it normally does 40% on the specially defensive Fables. So we can swap to our, I have a lot of special attackers, I forgot. Really just a setup sweeper and the pretty weak Togekiss. But maybe we'll go to Togekiss after we exchange rocks here. Actually, I don't think this thing has rocks. I bet it's got, oh, interesting. Please keep boosting. Nope, I read that wrong. We get the Marowak. I don't know if I can live a Shadow Bone here. Blissey is immune to Shadow Bone. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to Blissey and Shadow Bone. Crap. My plan was going to Blissey on the Shadow move, and then I was going to go to... That's funny that I get killed. That's really funny. But sorry, to finish the thought, and then circle back out to Toxapex on the Fire move. But it looks like I should have just done that right from the start. This thing's low. This thing's just going to kill us right away, huh? I'll go to Pex. I don't think it can set up on us. That's not too fearsome. And it reads us completely and gets that off. Is that... that almost feels like Specs damage to me. I realize it's super effective, but that was really, really, really strong. Gonna hit Pout on here. Don't read me again. They don't. That feels like Specs damage to me. I am going to circle out to Blissey as a possible sack, just a scout, and we get that scout right. And that's fine. I'm okay with losing this thing. It's so low anyways. We could blow. It's probably choice luck. This might be our best chance to set up KOMMO-O again. My opponent doesn't have a good answer to it. I feel bad just like sweeping with the same Pokemon twice. It's not very exciting for a live, is it? Who's stopping me from doing that? I think Clangorous Souls kills these three, and I think the Flash Cannon kills this, and I think the Flamethrower kills this. Yeah, I'm gonna It feels lame to just like get an insta win by pressing the sweep button, but I think it would be more disingenuous to will this kill? Yeah. I think it'd be more disingenuous to make the wrong play. I think that was the correct play in that time. I think we just win. And I might stop the live there even. I was hoping for just a little short one just to demonstrate this cool little team. Marowak didn't really get to do anything though. Maybe I'll get one more. Oh, the U-turn, they're scarfed. Interesting. That's not helping them much. That's the worst scarfer for them to have on this team, unfortunately. Eats that up though. Are they gonna go to their scarfer again now that I've reduced the defense from Clanging Scales and go for close combat this time? A close combat might do it with a defense drop. I'm tempted to go to Togekiss and then I could just rip something. But I might even live another. Oh, and then my opponent quits? That's so unsatisfying. But unfortunately, I think we got to cap it off there. I wanted a shorter one today, and that's going to do it. It did demonstrate the fun of the team. Feel free to take it. I've got the pokepaste in the description below. Thanks again to XDSD for letting me use the team. It was very fun. We didn't get to use it to its full extent. You know, we really just kind of got away with a couple of Clangorous Soul sweeps, but what are you going to do? That's just kind of how the dice grows sometimes. But regardless, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.